Okay. Now, from what you have told me, you are a scientist of eminence, and also I know what you have told me before the interview, that you have great interest in religion. Now, how would you reconcile religion, your religion, Islam, with the modern day science? I mean, could you tell me very brief? We don't have much time, so we have to be very brief. Can you briefly tell me how would you reconcile that? Because some people have questions about that.
Well, there should be no difficulty in reconciling the two, because this world or this universe is the creation of God. In all religions, particularly Islam, they are the words of God. So the word of God cannot be in conflict with his creation. There are several laws which are mentioned in the Holy Scriptures, and the time has shown that those pronouncements by religion on different worldly aspects were correct. Even now, some of the aspects given in the Holy Book of Islam, the truth of those may come not now, but after some years, after some centuries.
Yes.
Like the motion of the heavenly bodies, the revolution of the earth around sun,
Yes.
and the entire universe in motion.
Yes.
And then there is creation of life on this earth, how it was created in 7 periods,
Yes.
and all that. So I take religion as the word of God, and the law and the universe and its laws as the acts of God.
Or works
So,
of God.
works of God.
So what you are saying, that work and act of God cannot be in conflict.
Yeah, that is a very supreme authority in the universe, which has created this world, and he has not slept after having, he has not gone to rest after the creation of the universe. He very actively guides the various events in this universe even now. So I have no difficulty in recognizing science, because I have myself studied. I wonder how very intricate, small, minute structure of the atom, and even below that, and the universe, how each one is a copy of the other.
Right.
That is what we see in the universe is almost repeated in atom, in the human body. And so far, in spite of the great advances of science in various fields, science has not been able to properly understand the human origin of life or of human beings on this earth.
Right.
And maybe they may never be able to succeed, because they are not part of the Creator. They have seen things. So for me, there is no
Yeah, there is actually
conflict between the two.
Right, there is a lot of work I have seen done by eminent people who have shown that the religion, particularly the religion of Islam, has no conflict with the modern day scientific achievements and developments. And I have read quite a bit of literature, and the most prominent book which I have seen is by a French scientist by the name of Maurice Bucaille. He has written a very good book. It's called Bible, Quran and Science, in which he proves that all modern scientific achievements have been actually foretold by the great religions, and especially he mentioned the religion of Islam and its holy book, the Quran. And I also heard once our well-known scientist, Dr. Abdul Salam, highly complimenting this scientist who has written this book. So I know that a lot of work has been done in that area. Okay, let's go to another topic within science and religion. Now, as a scientist, how would you explain the virgin birth of Jesus Christ, Son of Mary? Because there is so much conflict, in that area, and some would say, that it cannot be explained scientifically. You have something to say in
Well,
that
this
area?
is a very simple matter. To explain, as a biologist, I have been specializing in the study of insects. There are various kinds of, several types of insects where reproduction takes place without the intervention of males for generations together. There is an insect we call aphids or plant lice, where sometimes 50 generations are passed in 1 year without the intervention of a male. Generation after generation of young ones are born. They produce again different type of young ones till October, when two males and females appear and they lay eggs. And there is the life of the honeybee and several other wasps, parasites, where reproduction goes on in nature without the intervention of males. So for a biologist, birth of Jesus Christ from a virgin female is nothing very extraordinary. Even otherwise, I think in the world several births have taken place. But on account of the stigma attached to this type of birth, they are not well known. Even here, people of that age, of Jesus Christ's time, and even after that, they are objecting. They are raising a lot of objections to the birth, to the piety of Mary.
Yes.
But God in the Holy Book of Quran has repeatedly said that it is no wonder that Christ was born without a mother, without a father. After all, Adam was born without father and mother.
Yes.
So if human beings could be born without the aid of father and mother, that by some act of God, so it's a very small affair.
So what you are saying, that in the living things, you know, this phenomena is possible. It's not very common, but it's common in the living things.
Well,
like
it's rare
insects, in human beings.
in insects and other animals, which is the process called parthenogenesis. It's quite common, but in human being it's very, very rare. But even then, it does occur every now and then in human beings. And then modern science has explained the birth of Jesus Christ. There are different theories.
Yes.
Some think that it was a twin zygote, which God did not develop in the womb of the mother of Mary, and but remained segregated to some part of the womb of Mary, and when it got some chance to develop in the womb of Mary. And others think that somehow or other, some don't explain like that. They have different theories on this.
So because there was, as you said, you know, there was stigma attached, so Holy Quran specially mentions and honors Mary and her son Jesus, because there were several allegations being made by the opponents of Mary and Jesus Christ about this kind of birth. So Holy Quran specially picks out that time and history, and specially comes to the defense of Mary and Jesus actually. So, you know, some people say, you know, that you know, Islam doesn't do good justice to Jesus Christ. This is not correct. Actually, Islam and Quran comes to the defense and protects Jesus from the allegations of the non-believers at that time.
Well,
so he is mentioned as, in Islamic terminology, that he was blessed with Ruhul Qudus.